Fraud, fraud, and more fraud. Right now, the Department of Homeland Security has agents and investigators on the ground in Minnesota going door to door to suspected fraud facilities throughout the state. This is epic. After millions and millions of people have made the story of fraud in Minnesota under Tim Walz national headlines over the past few days, we finally have boots on the ground doing investigative work to hopefully bring these Somalis or whoever's behind it to justice. Welcome in and let's check it out.
This is the location, this is where everybody comes.
Perfect. Are there any subcontractors or anything you guys deal with?
Like what?
Say like other businesses that you partner with that you use for a service of any kind, maybe transportation or anything like that? No.
We provide usually parents and they come like this, drop the kids, they go to work and then we take care of them.
Awesome. And who actually oversees the receipt of those documents?
Usually like
This is awesome. Hopefully we'll get some good arrests, some prosecutions, and maybe even some deportations. The government has hinted at the fact we might denaturalize these immigrants if they're found guilty of defrauding the U.S. taxpayer. For years, they have come to our country to take advantage of us. They come from nothing, and they come here to take everything from us. Millions and billions of our dollars have been wasted to buy them lavish cars, wild houses, and for them to live a better life than you and me. Now, unfortunately, recent video has come to light from 2018 showing that we knew about this fraud, but unfortunately nothing was done. Now it's not new news, but at least it is the news now. Let's watch.
Agencies closed Baraka Child Care Center yesterday morning while investigators executed a search warrant. It's one of 10 being investigated for financial misconduct of the state's child care assistance program. WCCO's Jennifer Mayerly shares where that money would have gone instead.
Nearly 2,400 kids are on the waiting list for Minnesota's Child Care Assistance Program. It helps low-income families pay for child care. Daycares are given money per child. But right now, state agencies are investigating financial fraud at 10 different centers, including Baraka Child Care Center in Minneapolis.
So where there's been these totally fraudulent operators and stealing money. And so high time. And they should crack down on more.
As part of the investigation, the BCA and Secret Service spent hours at this home in Columbia Heights, combing through it and collecting evidence. A relative told WCCO.
They are good family, they work hard, that's all.
The raid at Baraka focuses on fraudulent billing of the state assistance program. A child care provider investigations unit formed in 2014 to investigate similar cases has already closed 12 child care centers.
So the latest child care scam has been to have 100 people enrolled, 100 kids enrolled in your program, have 10 show up, bill for the 100.
That happened in several cases that resulted in a conviction. In one, the criminal complaint reveals investigators set up cameras to capture kids who entered and exited. Over a 2-week period in 2014, the daycare billed for 950 children who did not attend the center, resulting in $51,000 of fraud just for that time period.
There are people who have severe needs that we can't take care of because there's just not enough money, and yet money goes out the back.
Investigators haven't released any details about what was found in yesterday's raid. The Office of the Inspector General said it will continue to investigate fraud in the program, saying child care fraud is especially egregious because in addition to exploiting taxpayer money, it harms the families and children the program is intended to help.
It's pretty crazy. Who knows the amount of money that has been taken and defrauded over the past couple years now. It's insane. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Who knows the extent of the fraud that's taken place in Minnesota and throughout this country? There's new reports that say the same thing's been taking place in Washington State and in California. I mean, we are just now peeking under the hood to the extent of the fraud that's taking place in this country. But turning to something different, President Trump, right outside of Mar-a-Lago just minutes ago, said that the U.S. military has struck Venezuelan soil, taking out loading and docking ramps on Venezuelan territory where they load the drugs onto boats that they take to the United States. Let's watch it.
Can you say anything more about the explosion in Venezuela that you mentioned in a radio interview. Did the military do that? Can you share more details about
Well,
that?
it doesn't matter, but there was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs, so we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area. It's the implementation area. That's where they implement, and that is no longer around.
The implementation area has been deleted. Love it. Bombs away, boys. Drop all the bombs you want on narco terrorists. It's one of the best policies the Trump administration has, in my opinion. The amount of American lives they're saving by deleting those narco terrorists is insane. The thousands and thousands and thousands of Americans that die due to drug-related overdose and drug-related health issues is insane. They are saving countless American lives by deleting narco terrorists. And now they have one less place to load their boats up to bring the drugs into the country. I love it. And we live in such a wild, crazy time, especially to be in the news business, I guess you could say. Even on the weekends, 24 hours a day, there's something going on. So stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.